Nisanka on strike. Sri Lanka are going to need to get going pretty much from ball one. Lots of swing, and they have got going from ball one. Nicely timed, wide of the fine leg fielder.
And encouragingly for Wafat, there was plenty of swing, but it just started too straight. It can have started on the fourth off stump, finishing around the middle stump. And if he gets the right length, he'll be a handful. But at the moment, with Pathum Nisanka, the form he's been in, it's almost like a freebie down the leg side, especially with fine leg in the circle, asking for trouble.
Immediate change in the field. There was a slip in place. He's gone out into extra cover now. Short third. Backward point on the boundary. Well, there's lots of swing on offer. Maha, we haven't seen a lot of it, even under lights in the evening. But certainly those two balls, evidence of huge swing.
I like to see square leg coming up and short fine leg to drop back. The amount of swing, as you said, Tino, is a lot. But the youngster, if he gets the right length, he'll be a handful. If he doesn't, got to be giving him some cushion with having fine leg back. That's an option Zadran could think of, but at the moment, field remains the same.
Bit of width. The initial line of the ball, but because of that swing, it was a lot closer to the body of Pathum Nisanka by the time it got to him.
This was a drag down. That's not the length to bowl to Pathum Nisanka. He's very good at short deliveries outside the off stump. Missed out. He'll be kicking himself not to putting that away. Get the batsman in the front foot. I think if he can consistently do that for further, he can be a real handful.
In the air, just wide of the mid-on fielder. Second boundary of the over.
A second drag down on the trot. On this occasion, Pathum Nisanka dispatches it. Don't think he was trying to bowl a bouncer there, further. Just drags it down. And good quality players like Pathum Nisanka, they thrive in these opportunities. Smashes it over mid-on for a boundary.
Well, that's definitely not an intentional short ball. Change in the field again. Backward point on the boundary, comes into the circle. Deep mid-wicket. And then he bowls outside the off stump. Oh, that's a crucial hand. And that's probably saved 2 runs.
Or maybe 3 runs. I thought this was going for a boundary. Noor Ahmed at cover point. Cut the fingertips into it, slow it down. Valiant attempt. This is inexperienced bowling. Having 2 fielders in the leg side, protecting the boundary. And Wafat pulling outside the off stump, slow delivery. It's got to be much more straighter.
Yeah, he was getting a lot of swing. With that last ball, you could see it was scrambled seam. It means the ball's not going to swing and you need to start it a lot straighter. That's better. It's a good ball to finish. Into the first over, 9 for none.
Eventual over by Wafat. Couple of good deliveries to start with, 2 boundaries after that. The last ball swinging back into Kusal Mendis. Exactly what Sri Lanka needed. A good first over to start with and take that momentum coming the next of the 5 overs in the power play.
Hazmatullah Ormazai be the new ball partner for Wafat from the south end. Deep backward square leg, and That backward point of his boundary fielders. That's well bowled. Just a bit of shape.
Whenever he has bowled full in this series, I have got some movement. Whether it be the outswinger to the right hand or the in-swinger, he has been consistent. The length have been an issue. We can stay there, just about the good length area. He will ask a lot of questions from the batters.
He's looking to go square. Patum Nisanka, I think he's better served playing that with a straighter bat. Just think that there's not enough width on that for Fabrice to be looking to go with a cross bat shot.
Yeah. He's trying to flat bat it through extra cover. They've been better off with a straighter bat. The result would have been different.
Slow one. And reacts off the surface and just goes past the outside edge. Oh, that's lovely to see, isn't it? And we've seen it all the way through the 3 T20 internationals played here in Dambulla. Sell-out crowds in every single one of the matches, and it's beautiful to see. And support for the Sri Lankan cricket team after a difficult year in 2023. It's in the air, but it's wide of the fine leg. It's another boundary. Not the right line, neither is the length correct.
I spoke about the consistency right throughout this tournament, Omarzai. This has been the problem. 3 good deliveries, and then all of a sudden, a poor delivery down the leg side. The form that Patum Nisanka is in is just bread and butter, helping on its way.
Looking to heave that away through the onside. Gets it quite high on the bat. But guess one. I guess the team's performance helps, doesn't it, Faris? Nobody wants to come out and see a team not performing at their best, but they've thoroughly enjoyed themselves over the last 3 matches.
And also cricket is back in Dambulla after almost 5 years, or just over 5 years. Even my playing career days, the crowd have been magnificent in Dambulla. It's good to have cricket back and the crowd cheering their team.
Pulled away. And fielder set back for just that shot. Hazratullah Zazai does the cleaning up. End of the second, 15 for none.
Steady start for Sri Lanka. 15 for no loss after 2. 4 changes for Sri Lanka today. Kusal Janit coming to Mendis. Akila Dhananjay, Tushara coming in. For Afghanistan, Mohammad Ishaq on debut. Farid Ahmad Malik, the left arm seamer. Sharafuddin Ashraf, the left arm spinner, who's an all-rounder too. And Wafadar Ahmad Mohammed is the other player coming into the team who bowled the first over.
Lovely pictures coming in from Dambulla. Pace off the ball, I think he's done well to wait for it, but no momentum on it for him to be able to maneuver it through that offside.
Early indication. Afghanistan is thinking change of pace in this pitch is the way to go. They are everywhere. The trees, on top of the walls. The interests have been magnificent.
Yeah, any space they can find, they're occupying. Well run. The non-fielder is there, but he's quite straight because of the deep mid-wicket. Oh, lovely. So good to see. forehands.
Slaps it. The sound of that bat of Srilanka straight away knew if it's in the gap, that's going for a boundary. Had to be slightly, with not much, slightly short as well, more than a drag down. That was decent delivery, but the quality of the batter was so good. Found the gap and caresses through the offside.
Oh, it's the slower one. He's done well to try and keep that bat as straight as possible for as long as possible. Got the leading edge, yes, but just eluding the bowler.
Yeah, taking that safe option of slower delivery. I think that's the way forward. Even Omar Zai in the last over straight away when unsure. Went for the slower delivery. I think that's an option. Even Farid Ahmed Malik, probably the first change bowler, got to be seeing.
Thought about coming back for two. So it's not been a bad start by Sri Lanka in pursuit of 210. Just take a look at that boundary again. Beautifully played. He hasn't gone across because he knows that the ball is going to angle into him naturally anyway. Smashed. Now this shot is even better. Slightly more width on this occasion. Puts it away comfortably. 26 for none.
Two loose deliveries in that over. Both punished by Srilanka through the offside. Almost similar strokes. The first was a quicker delivery. The last was a slower delivery. Doesn't matter. Slaps it through extra cover.
Yes, Mama.
10.82 to the over required. 8.67 the current rate. So Sri Lanka have started well. Been entertained with some beautiful strokes like that one off the last ball of the last over. Short arm jab. 4.
Just as the ODIs, Farid Ahmed Malik starting the proceedings with the boundary. That's a back of the limb delivery. Picks the length early. Kusal Mendis just short arm jab. The timing was superb, and Noor Ahmed should have done much better. It was very expensive in the ODI series. He will be wanting to do well in this series. Playing his 30th game, an economy of 8.32.
Misfield will allow Sri Lanka to get one. Farid Ahmed will have to be very careful on the surface. More of a banger. Doesn't get the ball to swing around a lot, and on this surface you've got to make sure that you get those lengths right. We've already seen anything slightly short as being relatively easy to dispatch.
Hit the deck sort of a bowler in this pitch can go for runs. As you said, fuller you bowl, that's much better. And asking the batsman to get you off that length is going to be difficult. A shorter you bowl, you're asking for trouble. But he sits up pretty nicely. So that's where I think Farid got to use all his experience and be the leader in this pack.
No doubt. Captain Ibrahim Sadran would have shared similar sentiments to what you've said, Maha. Just got to stay away from the offside. No fielders on the boundary there. Oh, that is a great bit of fielding. Mohammed Nabi, he saved 4 for sure.
Singing for sure. The president in action. Smashed it. Kusal Mendes through the offside. And a good stop. For a second, I thought even before he got down, the ball would have creeped through. But in the end, the senior statesman does well and saves 4 runs.
Ooh, that's quick. That's very quick. Now, this doesn't look good for Kusal Mendes. It's hit him just above the elbow. You know, he looks in a fair bit of pain.
Beat for pace. Surprise with the pace off the pitch, Kusal Mendes. The question is across the seam by Farid, whether it hit the bone or the muscle. Yeah, it's a muscle. I think a bit of the magic spray would do the job, but that hurt for sure. It's a 136 kilometers per hour, the last delivery. And Sanjeev Gamage, the physio for Sri Lanka, in the middle, doing his job.
Yeah, he looks like he's in a fair bit of pain. Let's take another look at it. That was very quick. It's got onto him before he's completed the shot. And it's not the full-blooded pull either. It's more of a short-arm jab he was looking to play. Never very nice. 5.5 ounces of hard leather.
Yeah, plenty of tattoos in the arm. Probably another tattoo. Nice bruise.
Yeah, tomorrow morning for sure. Yeah, looks like he's as fit as a fiddle, ready to go. Just the 1 ball remaining in the 4th over. 178 still needed and 97 balls. Long way away. Over the offside. It's a wonderful finish. A good comeback at the end of the 4th over. 36 for none.
Omasai had a good first over, went for just 6 runs. Finding those gaps, both Nissanka and Kusal Mendes. Evening, Russell.
Evening, Roshan. More of this, actually. You got to play the field. Got to be clever in how you accumulate your runs. That was the last ball of the last over. Use the angle. Just got it over the infield. 9 runs and over. It's a blistering start. But in the context of the game, they're still way behind. Required rate, 10.9, almost 11. Runs on the board, always crucial. It's a big score. Sri Lanka have conceded 200 plus runs on 5 occasions prior to this. Never chased down a score of 200 plus successfully. 194 for 4. Against Bangladesh is the highest successful chase by Sri Lanka.
Yeah, it's been tough for them when it's over 200. They haven't enjoyed chasing such score, but the saving grace here is the surface looks good. And the batters are confident. They got runs behind their names. Straight over the bowler's head. Timing is good. That's another boundary.
Effective. It's just a good shot, just like what the Afghan openers did. Hit through the line. It's such a big score in front of you. It's very easy to come out and swing. Whenever they've tried that, the timing's not been there. Good option from Pathum Nissanka. Nissanka easily outscoring Mendes. That rarely happens.
It's a strong ring on the offside, so there isn't anybody behind cover on the offside. So short and wide, you get it into the gap, you get a boundary.
Why I say that is Mendes is one of the most successful top order batters. He strikes at 144. And here easily outscored by Nissanka. But Mendes will take his time, play himself in, and then go.
Sri Lanka's strategy will be to try and bat and get into a stable position. Good opening partnership. Get something good in the first 10 overs. Have a good power play. Wickets in hand. They'll always look to challenge that target.
Afghanistan, though, they haven't let them run away with it, even though they haven't picked up a wicket. Noor Ahmed, Mohammad Nabi, the two spinners available. They will be crucial. Oh, very well done. Very well done. It's a wide, but that could have easily run away for 4. The wicket keeper. Rahimi is behind the stumps today, and how well he did to get a glove to that.
He's the debutant, right?
Sharafuddin Ashraf, left arm spinner. Those are the options. They'll be crucial in those middle overs.
Well bowled. Very well bowled. They're asking for a catch, the wicket keeper. They're thinking about it. The keeper's confident. No, not the bowler. They're not taking it. 44 without loss. 5 overs done. Magnificent crowd, I'll tell you. Sell-out crowds. Dambulla has turned up in their numbers to watch this T20 series, and they've been treated well. Here is Farid Ahmed. Oh, great innovation. Pathum Nissanka worked the line from outside the off stump. That ball slanted in. What a finish to that shot.
50 on the board in the 6th over. Great start to the over. Puts Farid Ahmed Malik under pressure. Round the wicket, he expects the angle into him. And that's what he uses. Great shot. Use the pace. He's on to 37 off 20. Nissanka. The rate had just crept above 11. Now they brought it down. Deep square leg, deep mid wicket are the two in the deep.
Straight over the bowler's head. One bounce for 4. For a moment I thought it went the distance. But really good start to the over. 6 and a 4.
You have to win the power play. Afghanistan did when they were batting. Right now, Sri Lanka giving a good fight for it. Wicketless. 62 Fernando, Afghanistan at this stage. In their innings, which set the innings up for this big total. But game can change very quickly. A wicket here or a tight over. The pressure creeps in when you're chasing. It's quite different. Pitch drive, we saw Hasaranga spin one. Afghanistan bowlers, the spinners, will be relying on that bit of grip. He's back over the wicket. Farid Ahmed Malik.
4. Don't bowl there. Don't bowl short and wide with nobody covering. Pathum Nissanka would enjoy it just like that.
That was just a good shot. Not sure there was a lot of width, Roshan, because Pathum Nissanka, the moment he went over the wicket, he gives himself a little bit of room. He goes leg side-ish, then there's width on offer. The little bit became a lot. They're racing away. Nissanka 45, he's left Mendes way behind.
See, what really helped him there was the length as well. As you said, Nissanka made width, but as it was short, he had time to rock away and hit it through cover. This time, good work at mid-off. The timing was good, but just couldn't pick that gap.
Back, please, back forward.
That's what you need. The
Take
captain,
back,
Ibrahim Zadran, got the dive out.
Roll forward. Okay, we have a no
Keep
ball
their
here.
energy up
No
because,
ball.
as I mentioned,
No ball.
one wicket can change the game, but every moment is crucial.
Okay.
And
make the
here's
signal.
one of those moments. It's been falling apart for Farid Ahmed Malik, and he bowls a no ball. First point of impact, is there anything behind the line? You can't say there is, and hence a no ball. A free hit. It gets worse. Zadran doing the right thing. He's calming the nerves of the bowler. Take your time. He's discussing angles, but the real key is slow it down, because Sri Lanka now want to deal with big punches and make them wait.
And he also can change the field because Kusal Mendes is on strike. So he's made a few adjustments. Cover's gone deep. Mid-wicket comes into the circle. Goes over cover. In fact, over extra cover. One bounce for 4. It's a massive price he's paying here. He's conceded 20 runs. And he's still
Anand, can I
got
just
2
check
balls
that
to go
boundary,
in the
please?
over.
The umpire wants to check.
But I was not very
But take it from Roshan Abesingha. If he calls it's 4, it is 4.
Let's see.
I didn't see it. Honestly, I didn't see it.
Russell, you might be wrong. Let's see.
Hang on. Okay, thank you.
There
Boundary
you
4.
go.
Boundary 4. Fine.
Take Roshan's call.
Well, that's because it's closer to me. And my vision wasn't obscured, so I had a good look.
Usually you aren't following the ball, but that occasion you did.
Top edge, this should be taken, I think. Oh, good catch. Let me tell you, it's a very good catch. I hope he's all right. He certainly hit his head, I think. But going back, that was a brilliant take.
Sharafuddin Ashraf. I thought he was in trouble because he was backpedaling, and it looked like he'll have to reach backwards, and it's not easy to judge it. But all he was focused on was the ball. He hangs on to it in such an awkward position that he can't control his body. Takes a bashing, he doesn't let go of the ball. One moment of brilliance, they've got the opening that they needed. Kusal Mendes is gone for 16, 64 for 1.
Plenty of attention given to that fielder. Sharfuddin Ashraf. He's on the ground at the moment. The paramedics looking at him. And there is a stretcher being brought out as well. I hope he's all right.
I'll also advise everyone around him to move away, just so that he can have some extra air coming his way. Good signs, he's up. Now, if needed, Afghanistan will be entitled for a concussion sub, I believe.
Well, Kusal Pereira is the new batter. Didn't play in the first 2 games as a best of 84. But he's on his feet. Well, the good news is that the fieldsman is on his feet. But this is why we did see him in a lot of strife. Great catch. It was hit into the air. He was backpedaling. Very good catch. And at that point, hits his back and then hits the back of his head.
Nicely bowled. Slower delivery from Farid Ahmed Malik. Good signs. He's on his feet and walking off for the moment. If there is a concussion sub allowed, it will be a like-for-like concussion sub. In terms of spinners, only Qais Ahmed is in that squad for Afghanistan. Now, would you term that like-for-like? A wrist spinner for a left arm. Anyway, that's a little distance away. They'll first assess carefully where Sharfuddin Ashraf is at